Hi everyone, Vegas Film Critic here, Jeff Howard, here to review the sci-fi adventure epic, I guess you could call it that, Passenger, starring Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence. This movie had some problems, folks. So just tell you that right offhand. They did reshoots in October. There was bad buzz on it. I'm a member of some critics groups, and we were all eager to see this movie to consider it for Best Picture, Actor, and all that, but it wasn't ready in time, or they didn't show us. So that's not really a good sign. But it doesn't mean it's a bad movie. It doesn't mean it's a great movie. I'm just trying to tell you there's all kinds of, things floating around about this movie way before we saw it. Set up the movie. Chris Pratt is a passenger, along with Jennifer Lawrence, on this giant ship that houses 5,000 people heading to another world. They're homesteading another world. In the future, in the far future, homesteading has become a corporate business. So if you want to go colonize another planet, they're going to pay you a lot of money to do it, and this corporation makes a fortune making this ship just as big as a city, sending these people to start colonizing new worlds, and they make money from it. Yay, capitalism, still around, 200 years from now, which is great. I love capitalism. Don't think I'm some commie. I'm not. So this is going to take about 150 years to get from Earth to this new planet they're going to. Something goes wrong. There's a mishap in the computer. I'm not going to give any spoilers away. This is a spoiler-free review because there are spoilers in this movie. Or things do happen in this movie I won't give away because I've been criticized for that. I won't do it. But Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence, they wake up early. So now, just imagine this. Just picture the most luxurious mall combined with a hotel, and you can't leave. You can't leave at all, even if you wanted to. So they're trapped on this ship, and they do everything they can to wake up the crew. They do everything they can to access the crew because they're in this special housed unit that's like you can't break into it. Things like solid steel or whatever the doors are. So it's about them trying to figure out what to do with their lives. And it's really another fascinating study about human nature, about the demand for companionship, and also for a challenge. Something, your lives have to have meaning to them. So Chris Pratt, at first, is this guy who's all alone on this ship, and he's just going on for years by himself. And it's just a fascinating study. It really is. And, I love science fiction films. I'm getting kind of old in my ways. I love Star Wars. I love kind of fantasy science fiction, but I really love science fiction that's rooted in kind of reality, like Star Trek, or I love Blade Runner, that dirty industrial future. We got the Blade Runner sequel coming now. I'll review the trailer, the new one. Yeah, it looks cool. But overall, the ship is fascinating. So I love looking at this like 2001: A Space Odyssey kind of futuristic view of the future, and it's all clean and all automated and everything. But you know what? The human condition, the people have not changed. Maybe technology has changed and made our lives better. Maybe that's arguable for the worse. But also, human beings have not changed, and that's what I love about Passengers, because we still need companionship. We still demand a lot of emotion and a lot of interaction, and I think that's what's great about Passengers. Unfortunately, there comes the but. Unfortunately, the third act succumbs to typical science fiction plot devices. Something's wrong with the ship. We're hurtling towards the sun. The evil computer. I mean, I'm not giving you any plot points, but something does go wrong. You just kind of go, oh my God, here we had this cool Robinson Crusoe lost in space in a giant spaceship. And all of a sudden now these plot devices that just kind of like sum up the movie. And it happens so quickly. You're going, wow, there goes my suspension of disbelief. It just turned into it looks like they really hurried the third act of the film. And you can see probably where they needed to fix the movie, and it didn't work. One of the highlights of the film is a bartender that Chris Pratt always hangs out with. Of course, he's an android or robot or whatever you want to call him. And you know what, folks? I know I suck at this. I can't remember his name. The guy from Frost Nixon. I'll post his name on the bottom here, but I'm going blank on his name. I don't feel like running into my room and looking up his name. I can't believe this. I'm getting old. Should I retire? Yeah, leave a comment if I should retire. Don't. Be nice. Be nice. Anyway, Passengers, it misses the mark. You feel trapped on this ship in terms of the story. It really doesn't go anywhere. And there was a lot of opportunities here, and they just missed the boat, in my opinion. So I'm mixed on it. So there it is. Anyway, for more reviews and interviews, just surf on over to my website at vegasfilmcritic.com. Please leave a comment below. Tell me what you thought of Passengers. Give me a thumbs up. Share my review. And if you like what you see, please subscribe. I'm Jeff Howard. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.